I'm glad to be back. I'm glad football is back. And tomorrow, the Kings of Europe are back. Real Madrid versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Let's talk about it. How's it going, guys? Kiko Suarez here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a brand new season of the channel. I know I've been letting the channel down a lot. I've been focusing more on TikTok than anything, but the season's back. I'm gonna be planning on releasing a lot more content. So if you're into it, if you support me, and if you want to see a longer form of content of mine, please make sure to subscribe. Do follow me on all social media: Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, all links down below. And also make sure to download with the link down below FOTMUP, the official partner of the channel, the official sponsor of the channel, TikTok and everything. They're a great football app that I use. I'm actually looking at the app right now on the computer because it's the app I'm going to be using for the lineups and everything. But with all the sponsor and everything out of the way, let's start straight into the video. For lineup, they're predicting Mendy, Alaba, Militao, Carvajal as the defense. Kroos, Casemiro, Modric, Vini, Benzema, and Valverde. And then obviously it goes without saying Courtois a goal. Basically, the lineup that we went in the final, I like it because we need to win. It's the first trophy of the season. Let me say or make something clear. I didn't make a single video or anything about preseason because preseason doesn't matter. We lost El Clasico. I went to sleep like a baby. I could care less. The El Clasico in a friendly doesn't really mean anything. We tied against who? Was it Pumas or Tigres? Club America. And I could care less, dude. Like, it's friendlies. It's just a cardio session. It doesn't matter. Now I'm gonna be hypercritical of every game from this one on because every game is gonna matter now, and more of Barca signing all the players, which is gonna video for another season or for a video for another day. Now, it's arguably our strongest lineup. I don't see any issues with it. I did put here in my notes. By the way, I'm doing notes this time for this season, so you guys are gonna get a better thought on my brain. Lineup is the strongest lineup. I do want to see Rudiger at one point. I want to see Tchouaméni, Aurelien playing because when he got signed, Ancelotti did say he's going to be a starter. So if he doesn't start tomorrow, then he starts being like a wishy-washy, like, okay, was he really started? Has he not surprised him in the team, in the training? Has he not seen enough? Like, what's going on? That's going to worry me. But that's pretty much the strongest lineup. Let me know in the comments down below if you would change anything. Kostic did leave Frankfurt today or yesterday, so he won't be playing tomorrow. Frankfurt, let me speak on them real quick, even though they're not a focus on the video whatsoever. Frankfurt did just lose a 6-0 or 6-2 against Bayern before this. I watched that game live. They looked soulless. They looked like they didn't have a clue and they didn't have a spine. If Madrid can capitalize on that early in the game, we're going to win comfortably. But that's as much as I can say. They're not. I don't feel that they're gonna be a threat. But then again, it's the first official game of the season with a trophy in the line, so who knows? Things I want to see in the game. I want to make sure that we start the season strong. Benzema and the Vini connection. I want to make sure that what happened last season wasn't a fluke. I want to see them try. They don't need to score. They don't need to assist each other. I just want to make sure that the chances are getting created and Benzema is getting the ball and he's playing well with Vinicius, because as long as those two are on, we're going to be fine for the rest of the season, bar an injury, of course. Benzema tomorrow, if he scores, he will be officially the second top goal scorer in Real Madrid history. He will be surpassing Raul. He will score his 324th goal with Real Madrid, which is insane. So hopefully he does. A lot of people are predicting a hat trick just because, of course, with the season the Benzema just had, with the Ballon d'Or season, a lot of people are just expecting him to continue. I don't expect him to keep that level. I'm expecting to not digress or take like a little step back, and instead of scoring like the 38 goals or 50 goals that he scored last season, he's gonna take a little step back and he's gonna still do the 30-80. He's still gonna be our most important player, but I feel like the younger players will step up on the attack. My second bullet point was new midfield. Again, we're going out with the Holy Trinity, predicted by FOTMUP. I would say I want to see Tchouaméni. I want to see Camavinga. I want to see Valverde play in the midfield, and then maybe Rodrigo in the attack, because I want to see what our future holds. I want to see what the season's going to be like. I want to see if the new young players can hold their weight. I know Camavinga can because we saw him multiple times. I know Valverde is integral, but we don't know Chouameni how he's going to do. I have big stock on the player. Let me tell you this straight away. I've been following Camavinga ever since his time in France, and I've been following Chouameni ever since his time in Monaco. So I can tell you, Chouameni is the real deal. He's a combination of like Kroos and Valverde, or Casemiro and Modric, if you really want to put it that way. He's very smart with the ball. He's very physical and everything. So I can see him being a very, very important player for the next 10 years, even at like a kind of like a Makelele important type level. So I really want to see him being slowly but surely being starting in the team. And also, this will kind of relieve the worries of last season. I'm just like, okay, we're only one Modric injury away, or one Kroos injury away, or Casemiro injury away of our whole season just falling apart. So I want to make sure that the new players are getting their time in and actually doing. Which brings me to the next bullet point, which is defense. What in the world is Ancelotti gonna do with this defense? I really don't get it, because the fact that we have Nacho, Rudiger, who's the other one that we just have, Vallejo just sitting there, it's gonna be a real headache for the team, because keep in mind, Militao came off the season with a very strong game against Liverpool, but a very shaky end on the season. Nothing like the start of the season. But he's arguably our most important player for the next 5 years in that defense. So the fact that we bought Rudiger, is this because we're going to move Alaba to the left back position and keep Rudiger and Militao in the middle? That fucks up with Mendy's future. And then if we sit or bench Militao, that fucks up his potential just to have Rudiger for a couple of seasons. Even though we got him for free, I'm not gonna lie, it's a win-win. Doesn't matter, it's a good headache to have, and he's gonna be able to push the players in the bench. But I don't know. That's really the point of stress that I have in this whole team, the defense, because I don't know what we're doing. And overall, we have way too many good players, young players, that could get harmed future wise if it doesn't pay out, if Ancelotti doesn't know how to properly do it. So I'm very scared about that. We will see how that goes. I trust Ancelotti, and if not, then so be it. This probably will be his last season if he doesn't win again. But I trust him. He's a world class manager. He knows what he's doing. Then my next bullet point right here, I have my predictions. Based on everything I've seen, based on everything that I just said, and based on everything that I think will happen, I think we're gonna win 4-1. That I don't know why I've been telling everyone. I've been telling all of my friends. I've been telling everyone in the chat, everyone in TikTok, link down below, that I just think we're gonna win 4-1. I don't see us a way that we don't score a lot of goals tomorrow, because tomorrow is a trophy. Tomorrow is a game that actually matters. Tomorrow is a game that everyone wants to prove themselves. And if I know something about Real Madrid, if there's something that is valuable on the line, they will play. They will play, and we'll remember why they need to win. So I'm saying 4-1, probably a double by Benzema, a goal by Vinicius, and for some reason I'm feeling Alaba or Militao gonna score, and or whoever the center back is. I feel like there's gonna be a header over there. And then our man of the match, I'm probably going to give it to Benzema. He's our best player. He's at the focal of our attack. Or Vini. It could be one or the other. If you notice, I haven't mentioned Courtois whatsoever. Courtois is Courtois. He's the best goalkeeper in the world. There's not really many pointers that I can say. Until he starts being finicky. Like you guys remember, like the Casillas last season, he was finicky. Until that happens, I really don't care. He's just going to be our starting. He's going to be the best goalkeeper in the world, and he's going to save us in games. And tomorrow he's going to be very important. I could see our defense just slack off just because they're taking that rust off, and then either making a lot of saves or conceding that one odd goal, but then we're just going to pow to Frankfurt. And also, after seeing what Bayern did against them, that 4-1 it just makes sense. But let me know what you guys think in the comment down below. Subscribe if you're new here. Again, this whole new season I'm very excited for. I will be uploading more, and I'll be taking this way more seriously this time. So please, please, please help me out. And if you like this content, by all means, follow me on all social media. And yeah, give me your predictions in the comment down below. And if you do, I'll pin your ticket, or I'll pin your comment as the winner. Take care. Peace.